This is a next-gen smoke machine, and it's made by Ancel. And there's nothing quite like it. Inside the box is a heavy-duty military-style case, and the smoke machine is fully enclosed inside of it. And the reason why this is next generation is because it is fully digital. There's no more analog gauges, there's no more little ball inside of a sight glass that you have to read to see airflow. And it's got a high pressure and a low pressure compressor built right in, so you just add 12 volts and it's ready to go. No shop air needed. Ancel thought of everything. This smoke machine comes with the accessory kit, and these are fully loaded to do all the tests you need to do for Evap, for turbo, for exhaust, anything you need to do on your car. The kit is ready to go. But that's enough talking. It's time to get to work. Let's put this over on the Silverado. I'm gonna do a couple tests to see if this Ancel is worth its salt. And if it is, I'm gonna be happy because this old smoke machine that I've been using is ready for the dumpster. It's sort of a homemade contraption. You gotta hook it up to an air compressor and it only does low pressure. It doesn't have any gauges on it. So let's get this thing set up over on the truck. Let's get started by setting the machine up. I want to get it ready to go, so we got to put some oil in there. There's the dipstick. I've just used this mineral oil for a long time. It should be good enough for this machine. So I'm going to get most of the rest of that bottle in there, and that should be good for what we're doing today. We'll do it like a proper mechanic. All right, yeah, that's right about the top of the red line there, so we're good. Screw that in. Now the other screw cap, this is for the hose, which lives in here. And I can just screw this end into the machine. All right, last thing, we have power. We gotta power this thing. It's gonna be with the car battery. So let me get the zip tie off of this little guy. Aha! Now we got power. Check that out. Okay, so we can choose what we want to do. Turbo is high pressure and Evap is low pressure. Enter. So let's go smoke. Enter. Purpose smoke test. Locate a leak. Yep. All right, and then we can, man, look at this. You can set any kind of time limit you want on smoke in your system. It's not preset by the factory. I love it. So we've got, this is the Evap tools. We've got the Schrader valve screwdriver, and we've got the adapter hose. That is gonna come in handy. Chevy makes it pretty easy. Their Evap port is right here. Let's go ahead and take that Schrader valve out. Now these are going to be lefty tighty and righty loosey. So turn to the right. There's your Schrader valve. All right, we're gonna put this to the side, and then we can use our adapter hose, which is this little guy here. It should screw right onto these threads. And yep, that's pretty easy. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and let the smoke out and go into the Evap system. We're gonna smoke out any leaks that might be in there. Man, I am really impressed by the amount of smoke that's coming out of there. Okay, right now I've got, this is the bar graph that we've got. There we go. There's the bar graph. So that's gonna show a 0.24. It's pumping up the fuel tank and the whole system right now. So 0.24 PSI currently is what we got. The smoke is turned on, which we can turn on and off here. Plenty of smoke underneath this truck, and there's your vent right there. Now I could close that vent off and we can start gaining pressure on the system. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, let's go ahead and turn smoke off. And right now we're only building up to 0.24 PSI because that vent that we just saw is open. So let's close the vent. I'm gonna be using the 689 BT. Let's close that vent. Now we can see we're gaining pressure here because now it's a sealed system. So we can turn the smoke on, and that's gonna fill the system with smoke. And at about half a pound of pressure. You don't wanna go over a pound. So we're gonna go probably, it looks like right to 0.5, and then it should stay stable. So let's go ahead and turn them both off. We're gonna hit pause. All right, I've got it back on the Evap test. It's at 0.46 PSI. What I'm gonna do is just turn off the vent, which will open it up, and we'll see our pressure come down. And let's see, there it goes. All right, boom. We can do that pressure decay test, which I wanna do now. Let's go ahead and hit enter on that. And it's gonna be about 15 minutes, it says. Okay. Yeah, so it's already at 50 or 0.5 PSI, and it's gonna run, well, I guess 15 minutes? I'm not really sure. We'll watch it and see. Oh, we've got a graph here. Man, this thing is high tech. It doesn't have that little ball for a flow gauge. I like this a lot. Very, very accurate. So I'm gonna watch it and see what happens, and we'll come back and I'll show you. Okay, that pump cut off after 3 minutes of maintaining 0.5 PSI. We did go down to 0.49 and then came back up. And I think that coming up, oh, look at that. It's already told us no leak. Gives us the green light, which means if you've done your leak test, you found the leak, you fixed it, you get a green light, you're good to go. You know you're not gonna get a check engine light. This is a very high quality test. I really like that. So now I'm going to go ahead and disconnect it from the port here. I'm going to pull this adapter off of there. And we'll have to get our Schrader valve put right back in. There's our little Schrader valve. Let's push that in there. And remember, this is lefty tighty, righty loosey. And that's it. Here's the cap. Put that back on there. We're going to fill the intake with smoke under a little bit more pressure than the Evap system, but that's going to test the entire vacuum system and look for leaks there. So we're going to look for leaks around the intake manifold. I'm just going to leave this kind of floating there. So we need an adapter that'll fit that, and it comes in the kit. And here it is. Doesn't look like much, but it's got a pump on the other end of it. And we'll stick it right here in our throttle body. Pump this little guy up. It should give it a really good tight seal. So just like before, we're gonna stick our hose right up into this port, like that. And then we're gonna set it for pressure. Let's show you. Okay, this time we want high pressure. There you go. Enter. Smoke test, yes. Okay. So we can do professional or custom. We're gonna do professional because that's gonna give us a preset. See, turbo, intake, exhaust. That's pretty cool. So we're gonna go to, oops. I went backwards, I should have gone this way. Intake. Recommended system setting pressure, intake system, 6 PSI. I like it. We'll do it for 7 minutes, why not? Connect the cone adapter or the intake adapter. The intake is the one we just pumped up in there. Okay. Okay, we've got smoke on and the pump's going. That's our pressure there. Okay, right now we're only building up 0.23 PSI, and I've got a leak inside the engine here. There is a big leak from the crankcase coming out of this oil cap. It's, it's tightened all the way, but it looks like an aftermarket oil cap, and that O-ring is not sealing. So I've got a vacuum leak coming through here, which I didn't know, but if I fix that, I'm definitely going to have an engine that's running a little bit better. I don't have the ability right now, because this is so bad, to pressurize the rest of the system. So I can't look for any other vacuum leaks until I fix this one. Pump is off. There's no pressure in the system anymore. I'm going to go ahead and deflate this intake balloon here. And we can pull this apart and put it back in the kit. All right, I'm just going to detach this hose and put it all back together. Make sure you use the cap I think the oil would be able to come out this hole if you dumped it over or something like that. And do we still have oil in the system? Yeah, it's still good. That settles it for me. It is out with the old and in with the new. I really like this compact, clean design. It's got all the accessories in here that I need to get the job done, plus all of those tests in there are really gonna level up my diagnostic game. And if you're subscribed to the channel, you're going to see a lot more troubleshooting and diagnosis videos, including this smoke machine. So stay tuned for that. Now, if you're looking to get yourself one of these, I've left a link down below in the description. Click on that, get you one, put it in your toolbox. Thanks a lot for watching. I will see you in the next one.